Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Monday, the 16th of October. Fletcher Building's trading halt has officially ended with shares falling more than 12.8% in the first 15 minutes of trade. JMI Wealth Director Andrew Kelleher says Fletcher has rejected a Perth company's claims of a manufacturing issue with its Australian Iplex pipes. He says the company blames the installer's practices.
Their testing to date proves no manufacturing defect. They pointed out that there's no abnormal leak on the East Coast.
And the NZX50 has started the day down about 0.31% on opening trade. Kelleher says getting the government coalition finalised is important, but he says it won't be an overnight solution to economic issues facing the country.
Cost of living issues, inflation, you say RBNZ potential action, none of those things go away. They don't change overnight.
After a gruelling 6 weeks of campaigning, MPs are starting to filter back to the capital. Political editor Jason Walls is there.
The Prime Minister-elect will spend the next 3 weeks in soft negotiations with ACT and New Zealand First ahead of the results of the special vote count on November 3rd. In the meantime, the business of running political parties continues. Labour and National both have caucus meetings tomorrow, and new MPs are receiving inductions and training ahead of the new parliament being formed. Chris Luxon is meeting with his new MPs later this afternoon.
And Chris Luxon wants to hit the ground running. National and ACT's current 61 seats combined could shift come November 3 after the special vote count. Luxon says he's rearing to go.
It's about securing quick and early wins in that first 6 months in each of the portfolios.
Thousands of residents in North Canterbury are facing several more days without power and water due to damage from severe winds over the weekend. Gusts reached up to 200 kilometres per hour on Saturday and strong winds continued into yesterday. Power's been restored to 17,000 customers, but more than 2,500 remain disconnected. It says crews are travelling to the area from elsewhere in the South Island to assist, but the complexities of the damage mean residents currently without power should be preparing for extended outages. Auckland Museum's been approached for comment after lighting up in solidarity with Israel last night as its war rages with Hamas. Pro-Palestine protesters led a flag-waving car convoy around the building, at one point using jackets to cover the blue and white lights. Police were called and New Zealand's Israel Institute claims the lights were damaged. Protester Janfrey Wakeham, who's also an Auckland Museum Institute member, says she's outraged.
The Auckland Museum, which is funded by Auckland ratepayers, has taken a very partisan stance.
To sport, South Africa have beaten France 29-28 to knock the hosts out of rugby's World Cup quarterfinals in Paris. The Springboks meet England in the semi-finals. The All Blacks face Argentina. A New Zealander has won $10 million from the TAB after predicting the correct finishing order of all 12 entrants in the Everest horse race on Saturday. The odds of getting the perfect result were 1 in just over 479 million. And New Zealand has finished fourth at the Sail GP event in Cardiff. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.